their own songs. So this series is kind of a chance for us to get out and share some of that original music with you, as well as some songs and stories from our time out on the road. And every month here at the Post, I have a different guest. This month, it's none other than the one and only Keith Davis. And, I feel like a lot of you guys already know a lot about him, but we'll get into some more about you here in a little bit. I'm going to kick this thing off the way I usually do, with a song that I did not write, but one that was written about my current hometown, and Keith's current hometown, New Braunfels, Texas. I played this song for years before I realized that it was written about New Braunfels. And it's awesome to have you as a neighbor now. Keith just moved about 2 blocks from my house, and it's a super cool surprise when that happened. But yeah, here's a song about New Braunfels. If you know it, sing along. There's an Elvis movie on the marquee sign. We've all seen at least 3 times. But everybody's broke, Bobby's got a buck. You'll put $1 worth of gas in his pickup truck. You go 9 miles an hour down a dead-end road. Bullets get hurt, son. We gotta go. You're gonna learn how to roll. Shoot out the lights. A small town Saturday night. A small town Saturday night. Lucy's got lipstick on a little too bright. Bobby's getting drunk and looking for a fight. Liquor on his breath, trouble on his mind. Yeah, he used to just a kid along for the ride. Going 90 miles an hour to the city and inside. The bill to the middle for the change their life. They don't know how to do. Shoot out the lights. A small town on a Saturday night. A small town on a Saturday night. Bobby told Lucy the world ain't round. Drops off sharp at the edge of town. Lucy, you know the world must be flat. Yeah, 'cause when people leave town, they never come back. Go 9 miles an hour to the city, and inside with the bill to the mill for the change their mind. Yeah, they holler for more. Shoot out the lights. A small town on a Saturday night. Holler for more. Shoot out the lights. It's a small town on a Saturday night. A small town on a Saturday night, yeah. A small town on a Saturday night. Wow, Kelton, hey, thank you guys so much. It means so much that y'all are all here tonight. Keith, it means a lot that you're here tonight.
Yeah, man, it's my hometown.
I feel bad that we didn't carpool because we literally came from 2 blocks away from each other. But, you know,
It's something I had to work for my brother. Hard boss. Had a long day at work. He's here tonight, everybody. There's my brother. He's also my boss. Brother boss.
You did a really shitty job, man.
hey,
It's music thing on my system.
but he can play and sing, so a little leeway.
Is it my turn? Is it your turn? Is it?
Yeah, it's whatever time you want it to be. How you been?
Let's tell stories. I'm good, man. I'm great. I was thinking when you said you played drums for 15 years, and I used to tell people I played for 15 years before I retired, and then I looked it up, and I only played for 13 years.
Oh, you liar.
Yeah, so I played for 13 years for other people, like Michael did, and then I hung it up, and then recently I got back into it. So it's been cool, but I'm not playing for other people now. I'm doing my own thing. But I actually play for one guy. So.
Except when you work for your brother.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've got a gospel show. Yeah. So that's kind of my story. Reformed Sideman. Yeah.
Recovered.
Recovered. Yeah. But I grew up in Grapevine, Texas, and then we struck it rich and moved to Colleyville. And then I got the hell out of here and moved to Austin. And now I live in New Brunswick, so we're neighbors. It's great.
It's a hard place to be.
Yeah. But you guys want to hear some jokes or you want to hear a song?
Do you have any joke songs?
Joke songs. Okay, well, I'll put a song off my new record. I released a record in January, and one of the songs, a bluegrass song that we cut live in the studio with banjo and fiddle and dobro, the whole thing. And a famous bluegrass guitar player named Jake Eddy played on it. I actually played dobro and sang on it. And pretty happy with the way it turned out. It was one take, and it turned out good. And so I'll play it for you now, but I've never told this story because I always rush into playing it before I tell the story. But one of the lyrics in the second verse is taken from a lyric from one of my favorite songwriters of all time, a guy named Matt Powell. He used to live in Texas and now lives in South Carolina. And by far one of my top 5 songwriters of all time. And he put a record out when I was just getting into country music called Fluke Luck and Jesus. And there's a song called Cowboy Take It Away, Cowboy Bring It On Home. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. And it says, you have a courage to roll. It's a cool song. You guys gotta listen to that song. So I put it in here. So that's where that lyric in the second verse comes from. I will play it for you. This will be the only fun song I played. Everything else will be depressing. When I was on the road, some of the bands that Michael played at too, we played these big places and people were drinking and dancing and entertaining. And so I got all that out of my system. Now my goal is to make one person cry at every show. And it never fails. So I found my niche. I did a show not too long ago where I made 2 people cry. And then another, the speakeasy we played last night, one time there was only 12 people. And I made 2 people cry. So my percentage is great. I found my superpower.
We brought a case of Kleenex back there, so if you want to grab yourselves.
This one won't make you cry, but don't count on any more of them. I love bluegrass music. There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. The sun's coming up. I already stayed too long. I did you a favor by moving on. There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. I come and go just like the breeze, rolling like a West Texas tumbleweed. You can't put lightning in a bottle, and you can't catch a train. Why you trying to keep up with me? I have a leaving on my mind, and half of mine to leave. The other half got a head start on me. Ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. The sun's coming up. I already stayed too long. I did you a favor by moving on. There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. stay this long. I sure enjoy that time. You can call it ramming fever or that cold there's wrong. Tomorrow you're gonna wake up all alone. There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. If the sun's coming up, I already stay too long. I did you a favor by moving on. There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. I did you a favor by moving on. There ain't nobody gonna miss me. There ain't nobody gonna miss me. There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. All right. Thank you very much. You can have that song for free on all streaming media if you just type in Keith Davis, Come Break My Heart. There's too many Keith Davis out here. You gotta type in Come Break My Heart.
Great tune, man. One of my favorite parts about the series is that, well, I'm a drummer by trade. I do enjoy playing and singing, but I think my acoustic guitar abilities are best described as, I looked up categories once, campfire strummer. I have no chords, but anything past that, lose me. So, I get you guys in here to listen.
Yeah, but you can set a clock to your strumming. My strumming is kind of abstract. He's very rhythmic.
Oh man, what to play? I've been part of a songwriting group. I've been on and off for the last handful of years. These groups where pretty much the whole thing is, it's an email thread. You get a prompt each week, and you have one full week to turn in a new original song. And if you don't, you get kicked out. That's it. There's a waiting list of people to get in, so like if you get kicked out, you want back in, it might be a year. And somebody like me really needs that accountability, otherwise I don't get stuff done. But my wife and I have a 2-year-old boy, and it's a big change in lifestyle, obviously. And I feel like the last 6 months I've written so many songs for him that I'm almost like, okay, slow down, you hear about some other stuff every once in a while. But I'm gonna start with probably one of my favorites from the last little while that I wrote for him. And it's kind of, man, I feel like my whole life I've been waiting for like the next stage, the next big thing to happen. And for some reason in my mind, it's like, man, once I get there, everything will be great and fine. Once I get, to this point. And, I feel like looking ahead is a good thing to do, but if you spend all your time doing it, you kind of miss the here and now. I'm hoping that I can instill in him a little bit more sense of living in the moment. So that's where the song came from. It's called Around the Bend. When I was your age, she was a two-tone white baby blue. Step aside 4 for 22 change. And I knew once I could get those keys and make them mine, my new life would start up like that old blue 302. And I cried off in the sunset, and all my dreams will have come true. With all my troubles gone, I'd be set. From that point on, no, I couldn't wait. Until then, it was just around the bend. And I met your mama, and I sold that truck to buy a ring. Knew I would give her anything, but then she gave me you. But it wasn't easy, all those sleepless nights and overtime. Once I could find work that paid right, I'd spend all my time with you. And we'd all ride off towards the sunset, and all our dreams dreams will have come true. With all our troubles gone, we'd be set. From that point on, no, I couldn't wait. Until then, it was just around the bend. You got your eyes on that horizon. I used to hear it call my name, but I've been waiting for you on the other side. Oh son, it's the ride. So when you ride off towards that sunset, I hope your dreams, they all come true. But when those troubles come, don't you hurry, don't you run, 'cause life is just a moment that you get, getting around the bend. Just getting around the bend. As if he was a teenager. He's only 2. I know he got a lot of time, but somehow that's just the way it came out. It's called Around the Bend.
Good song, man.
Thank you, thank you.
I got songs for all my kids too, and my last child is a 14-year-old girl, and she hates her song. So we have that to look forward to.
Luckily, maybe too, I don't know his own feedback yet. He ain't got the words, so give us some time.
Well, I'm excited. I know some of you guys that came to my show at the Redbird in January, and from here on out, I'm going to play all new songs, so you guys aren't going to see anything you've seen before. I've been on a writing spree. I've been inspired, and I told you guys I took a break. I quit cold turkey at the height of my music career. I was playing for a really big band, and we had, I guess, success, if you would call it, and I was absolutely miserable. I was, in 2012, I was gone for 275 days with 4 kids. I attribute that part to ruining my marriage, and then the other part is I'm an asshole. But yeah, it was really hard on the kids. That was a joke, guys. You guys need to cut this. If you don't think that's funny, you're gonna hate the rest of them. No, but yeah, it was rough, and I just quit cold turkey, middle of the tour, and went home and didn't touch my steel guitar for months or years, and didn't write a song for almost a decade. So I got time to make up for it, and this is a new one. This is about my new love, and I think she's watching on Facebook out there. This song, I got a lot of feedback from it. People cry, and people say they like it, and it's got me in trouble. But one of the things I always tell people is, if you want to, guys, you can come to my house, or a recording studio in my house, you can record the song, and you can tell your significant other, if they're not here, they would know, but if they're not here, you can tell them that you wrote it about them, and I won't sell you out, and it'll only cost you $300. So, many have already taken me up on it, it's paid my rent, so hope you guys like it. Well, she's out of my league, but I'm all out of pride, and I may crash and burn, but at least I've died trying. And either way, it'll all be over soon, and that's the price I pay for falling for the prettiest girl in the room. got a thrift store sundress, I swear it was tailor-made. And when she puts her hair up, she takes my breath away. And all my friends tell me it's way too soon. They're not standing face to face with the prettiest girl in the room. She's not afraid to be alone. She don't need a man, but she's coming around to the idea that I am who I say I am. The best thing about her, she has no clue that I'm the luckiest man in the world, holding the prettiest girl in the room. She had a home run at it, and the guards up thanks to him. And now her heart's like a fire safe, so it takes some hard work to get in. I've got nothing but time, only one thing to do, and that's to prove myself to the prettiest girl in the room. And I've been blind half my life, she helped me realize, oh, there's life after love, hope for people like us. The best thing about her, she has no clue that I'm the luckiest man in the world, holding the prettiest girl in the room. Oh, I'm the luckiest man in the world, holding the prettiest girl in the room. The prettiest girl in the room. Guess we're going to try. Thank you very much.
It's beautiful. Your studio is so close, I just wanted to take it over.
Works 100% of the time, 70% of the time. You guys having fun yet? We're just gonna get sadder and sadder. We're going to just get ready. Michael will keep it up. He'll balance my
Don't
stuff.
put that on me. Yeah, I've got a lot of sad ones too. I'll try and keep them sparse tonight. You know, year and a half, but man, I playing drums for the time I have. I didn't plan it this way, but so for the last 6 years, I've been playing for Pat Green. And my very first show with that band, afterwards, we're sitting in the bus, and I'm kind of on this high from playing for a huge crowd, and Pat's like, "Somebody give him who you've played for," and I went through the list. And he's like, "So do you only choose great songwriters to play drums for?" And it's like, man, that's not by chance, or I mean, that is by chance. I didn't plan it that way, but it just happened that way. But I've got to play for some of my favorite songwriters. A guy named Zane Williams is one of my favorite songwriters now. I spent like 3 years with him. Carll, Brian Keane. Just last year, I got to back up Bowen, Ray Wiley Hubbard, all these amazing songwriters, and I didn't plan it that way. It just kind of worked out that way. But not too far back, I got a pretty cool milestone for my own songwriting, and that was I got a couple songs on Pat's last record, and it's a big deal for me because working for all these songwriters at that level is like a blessing and a curse, because I get to try and soak in the process, but at the same time, every time I finish a song, I'd be like, that's not good enough. And so it's always pushing me to, try and try. So it's kind of a big deal for me. But I'll play you guys one of those songs that is on his last record. And it was born in Steamboat, Colorado. And we made some time to sit and write as a band one morning while we were out there for the Steamboat Music Fest. You guys have ever been to that festival? It's amazing. You should definitely go. It's 40 or 50 bands go up in the mountains in Colorado. And for 4 or 5 days straight, it's just shows all day long. It's like 6 or 7 different stages set up.
I went once.
I was gonna say, I think you've been at least once.
They wouldn't let me back after that once.
Oh, well.
Yeah. The altitude. Yeah.
That'll get you.
No, they
One drink seems like 3 to 4 up there. But man, we started writing in, Colorado. They have these gummy bears that are a little different than the ones here. And I guess they showed up that morning because we started 4 or 5 songs, but we didn't finish a single one. But I was the one with my laptop out, taking notes. And after a while, we kind of gave up. We realized we weren't getting anywhere. So I went home and took all those notes. I was like, I'm gonna make one coherent song out of this. And I did. And I was very scared to share it with Pat because it was very personal for him. But when I finally did, he fell in love with the song. He said, man, that's going on the next record. Whenever that is, whatever other songs we have, we're going to record that one. And I got really excited. And it was a long time because I was during COVID. It took a while for it to happen. But this is a song called Steady. And I have not recorded my own version of it yet, but you can go look up Pat Green's stuff. The last record is called Miles and Miles of You. This was on there. Her daddy didn't like me much. She brought him around. Going on 20 years. She ain't let up. Now she won't slow down. And sure it's all connection. My calling through every storm. The love that keeps me honest when I get too far from home. She's steady, yeah, she's steady. Well, I wasted all my whiskey just trying to get somewhere. She said, why do you keep going when you know damn well you're already there? I don't know why I do it, why I get this way. There she goes, just showing so much patience. Oh, she's steady, yeah, she's steady. When everything I know crumbles all around me. Oh, she's steady. We were kids when I first met her. Now our kids are grown on. I can't help but think about just how soon they'll be moving on. And I've been the best father that I know how to be. But when I fall short, she's everything they need. Oh, she's steady, yeah, she's steady. Well, I've never been perfect, and I know I'll never be. When I'm at my worst, she sees the best in me. Oh, she's steady, yeah, she's steady. God, I know she's steady. Oh, she's steady. Her daddy didn't like me much. She brought him around. called Steady. Thank you, Dad. I used to use this excuse of, I play your own original songs, so Kathy mess them up. Just remember, because people don't know, but now that I've been doing a handful of these, that song's been out for a while.
You gotta
I
check
should
it
probably take that
out.
out.
You're gonna know. That's why I'm playing all new stuff tonight. I can change it whenever I want. Speaking of, here's a brand new song. I was trying to write the perfect country song, and I wrote a bunch, and they all sounded like classic country songs. So then I thought, well, the best genre of country, the best decade was the 90s. I'll fight you to disagree. The fashion was amazing. You had fluorescent shirts and mullets, and yeah, it was amazing. And the records, didn't even sound like country. Some of them sound like rock records. But I love 90s country. I love it. And I think it's because my mom dressed me up like that and made me sing at the Urban Opry when I was 12. And after years of intense counseling, I finally admit that. And Leanne Rhymes was like 4, and she was there. And she got famous and I didn't. So, but anyway, I digress. I tried to write the song, and I didn't know it was coming. But I was going out to dinner, and I got stood up, and I just was like, wow, I've never been stood up before. And so I thought that I was sitting there, eating. I was like, well, I'm still gonna eat, whatever. And I was eating, and I thought about it. Well, what if, a guy walks into a restaurant, and the hostess says, what do you need? I'll take a table for 2. And then she's like, will somebody be joining you? And he's like, ah. So this whole, I'm gonna save you. You know that movie where the guy sees dead people, Bruce Willis? Remember that movie? What's it called? Sixth Sense. And you watched it, and then you figured out he's dead at the end. I'm not ruining it if you haven't seen it. It's been 30 years. But then you have to go watch the movie again because you're like, oh, he was dead the whole time. So you never have to hear the song again. I'm saving you the ending. This entire song is a conversation between a poor hostess that asked the wrong guy the wrong question. So it's called Table for 2, Party 1. It's brand new. I'll take a table for 2 if you have one. Maybe something in the back out of the way. Oh, no one will be joining. If that's confusing, I don't know what else to say. 'Cause man, you asked me a loaded question. I could try to explain, but there's no use. You see, my head knows she ain't coming, but my heart's too stuck to see the truth. So tell the waiter out too good. It's been just me. Since the past found out where she's been hiding, it's been just me. Since fear and doubt killed hope and truth, it's been just me. Since she realized how much she loved me, and that broken heart of hers began to beat. I'll take a table for 2. Tonight it's just me. So tell the bartender, make it a double, and keep on coming till I can't feel a thing. You see, I've got memories that sneak up on me, And the whiskey always helps to numb the sting. Was thinking about those old blue jeans she used to wear out. Tell you, man, I couldn't look away. But she left them on the floor the day she left me. I haven't had the strength to put them away. And they still haunt me to this day. It's been just me since the past found out that she's been hiding. It's been just me since fear and doubt killed hope and truth. It's been just me since you realized how much she loves me. And that broken heart of hers began to beat. I'll take a table for two. Tonight it's just me. And I don't come here for the ambiance. It's not the atmosphere I crave. These stupid hipster drinks are overpriced and the menu's overrated. It was the first place that she took me when she finally said yes. And my standing reservation is all that I have left. It's been just me since the past finally caught up with my future. It's been just me since the man that broke her heart came back for mine. It's been just me since you realized a good man could love her. And that broken heart of hers began to beat. I'll take a table for two. Yes, it's a party of one. No more questions, please. Tonight it's just me. Thank you so much. When I said the stupid hipster drinks, I wasn't talking about this place. It's a pet peeve of mine. I'm getting to that age where I'm a little bit more outspoken than I should be.
You're writing me that's my song.
Yeah. And I always get frustrated when I'm waiting in line for like a cup of coffee, like a black cup of coffee, and like everybody in front of me is ordering these magnificent pieces of
Double
art.
chocolate, half calf, smoke.
Like, can we just have a coffee line? And then, you want a beer, and the guy in front of you there's 17 ingredients in this drink, That's just part of getting older, I guess. Get off my lawn.
Man, speaking of brand new songs, I kind of like to try one out on you guys. And I can already feel me getting nervous because I wrote this song between the hours of 11 and 1 today. And, it's Wednesday. I had to turn one in today, and I sat down and I tried to make it quick, but it turned out pretty cool, and it's not too difficult, so I'm gonna see if I can pull it off. But I feel like it's very different from most stuff I write, and so yeah, we're gonna give this a shot. Y'all bear with me, because
Much respect.
I'm sitting right here, I can't even hear the chorus in my head. I'm just gonna pray that when I get there, I'll know it about it. So I mentioned that songwriting group, and our prompt this week was teeth. You write a song about teeth? Let's see if I can. You got a bark, no bite. You're all bark, no bite. If fear is all you're selling, boy, you might do alright. 'Cause you're all bark, no bite. You got no grit, just so. You got no grit, you got soul. If you had half a backbone, you might hold your own. But you got no grit, just fight. You can lie right through them, but you ain't fooling me. You better bite your tongue, you better make your peace. Gritting, sinking, cutting, bearing, bring it through the thing. Gonna get you up, boy, if you don't grow some teeth. We're doing alright so far. I'm hanging in barely. The day'll come, you're gonna get whipped. The day'll come, you're gonna get whipped. You might have the whole town full, but they're bigger fish. The day's gonna come, you're gonna get whipped. You can lie right through them, but you ain't fooling me. You better bite your tongue, you better make your peace. Gritting, sinking, cutting, bear, but it don't mean a thing. Gonna get you up, boy, if you don't grow some teeth.
My little tune's down, it's really annoying.
My bad.
Oh, E flat, the friendliest of all keys.
It's the people's key.
I want to redo now.
You got bark, no bite. You're all bark, no bite. Someone's bound to call your bluff, and it'll be a sight, 'cause you're all bark, no bite. You can lie right through them, you ain't fooling me. You better bite your tongue, you better make your peace. Gritting, sinking, cutting, bear, but it don't mean a thing. It's gonna get you up, boy, you don't grow some teeth. Yeah, I'm gonna get you up, boy, if you don't grow some teeth. That one got as well as I expected it to go. That's the look that I meant to put at the end there, but yeah. Thank you guys for being patient with me.
If you ever let me do this again, I'm gonna bring 2 guitars. It's really funny though, because he knows me and I'm not bragging, I play several instruments. And one of them's pedal steel guitar, which is almost impossible to learn. You know,
That's a wizard instrument.
it will ruin your social life. And I can play that very well, but I can't physically comprehend that he tunes down half a step what's wrong with me. 2 years of music school, that's all you get.
Alright, for you, the rest of the night is going right here.
No, you're perfect. I like it. It makes sense. It sounds good with your voice. Axl Rose did it. Look where he is.
Doesn't he know where he is?
No. You guys want some more new songs? Good deal. This one took me 20 years to finish. I'm not kidding. I started this song almost 20 years ago, and it is part 2 of a song that I wrote called Leave Tonight. And Leave Tonight was my first top 10 single. I was a sideman, but I released 2 records in the middle of all that. And 2 of the songs got on radio, and one of them got in the top 10 in regional radio. And it's a song about a small town, a girl and a guy trying to get out. And this is part 2 of it. You don't really need to hear part 1. I'm not going to play Leave Tonight because there's not enough time, but basically this is the second part of it. And it's called One Light Town. And it really took a long time. Like the chorus of this and part of the first verse were written, I would say 18 years ago. Hope you like it. If it makes you cry. You guys ever watch that show, What Happens in the Shadows? Yeah, anybody, you can admit it. I watch it. I'm an energy vampire. So, get it if you watch that show. It's great. Anyway, this is called One Night Town. Just when things need to change, the more this old town just stays the same. Simple people with simple minds, making messes of their simple lives. You've never even crossed the county line, or seen that Mexicali sunrise, or felt the white sand between your toes. I think it's time we go. So I drove up your road by the light of the moon, flashed my lights twice like you told me to, waited for hours but you never showed. I think I'll go this one alone, and I'm trying to get over you. It's the first thing on my list of things to do, and I don't care if it takes all night. Starting now, I've got nothing but time. I'll just board the wheel south and drive, leave your memory at the county line. Don't you worry about me coming round. I'm on my way out of this one-night town. I made the interstate before I let it all go. All alone out here on the open road, set people hauling old cars to Mexico. When no one wants you, that's where you go. I'm gonna find me a seaport town, change my name and maybe settle down. If I can't find work, there's still work to do. Forgetting about you, and I'm trying to get over you. It's the first thing on my list of things to do. I don't care if it takes all night. Starting now, I've got nothing but time, and I'll just board the wheel south and drive. I'll leave your memory at the county line. Don't you worry about me coming round. I'm on my way out of this one-night town. Down here, time passes quickly, the news travels slow. By the time it reached me, I was the last to know. They said you didn't have much time left, and the family gathered to pay respects. I went outside and I hit my knees. I said, Lord, how many times can you take her away from me? And I looked down at an old man's hand. sand. By the time I got there, you were almost gone. The priest came in, but he didn't stay long. And no one recognized me anymore. They just mumbled prayers and they stared at the floor. They didn't see me pull back the sheet and put my hands on your tiny feet. Pour the white sand between your toes. Kissed your head as you let go. And I'm trying to get over you. The first thing on my list of things to do. I don't care if it takes all night. Starting now, I've got nothing but time. And I'll just point the wheel south and drive. I'll leave your memory at the county line. Don't you worry about me coming round. I'm on my way out of this one-night town. No, don't you worry about me coming round. I'm on my way out of this one-night town. Thank you very much. Brand new one.
When did you put that out?
What?
When did you put that out?
I just finished it 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago,
I
yeah.
had this whole thing. I'll take that back.
No, I started it a long time ago.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Didn't cry, but it was close.
Yeah. I've got more.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
High five, buddy.
What? I'm being such a jerk. No, I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you for coming.
I've only had one song that I had people that made people cry thus far. And I was going to play it, but I'll hold it for later.
So, I got this whole shit from my brother. He taught me this. So my brother is a singer-songwriter too. And he wrote sad songs, like sad songs about love and loss and all that. But he told filthy jokes between sad songs. And it kills every time. So I can't, I was a pastor for 11 years, so I can't do the filthy joke thing. So I just have to, you know.
I mean, not with that attitude, you can't.
To be honest with you, when you said teeth, my mind wandered. I got a couple hooks.
Okay, I want to take a quick second to say a few thanks while we're in the Thanksgiving mood. But it is so cool that all you guys showed up to hear us do this sort of thing. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world to us. We both, made music in many different facets, and the one-on-one acoustic storytelling songwriting is so unique from the other things that we've done. And it's very fulfilling, and to get to have you guys here to do this with us is awesome. So thank all of you for being here. It means the world to us. I also want to say thank you to the Post. This is one of the most awesome rooms to do this in. Not only is the food great, everyone here is awesome. The drinks are always great. I love coming here to do this. So thank you, Post, all of you guys. Love you. Lastly, thank you to Rebecca Creek Whiskey. They've been helping us do this series for a while now. And if you don't know, they support Texas music all over the place. So thank you, Rebecca Creek. Now that I got the thanks out of the way, I want to say about a little thing that my wife and I started doing back in 2020. In January, we started a small business in early 2020.
Great time.
Yeah, was the best time to start anything new, apparently. But we started a business called Northern Music Creations, and what we do is we team up with bands and artists. We take their used guitar strings, and my wife designs jewelry based off of that artist's music. And most of the time we wholesale back to those bands so they can sell this merch, but proceeds from all the sales go to a nonprofit in Austin called Kids in the New Groove. And what they do is pretty amazing. They team up kids in the foster care system with a music mentor. And those kids get moved around so many times, they have very little consistency in their life. So having a central kind of passion to focus on and someone that kind of stays with them through that process is awesome. And it means a lot to me just because I know when I was young, if I didn't have that drum kit in the garage to go bang on, I would have gotten in a lot more trouble. So it's really cool what they're doing, and we're happy to be even the smallest part of it. But we work with all these different bands, Pat Green and Randy Rogers, Bree Bagwell, Jay Podtech, Nothing More, John Marlin, all these great bands, musicians. And when I take my strings and I take them off, I would normally throw them in this bucket that was like kind of anonymous. You know, she keeps strings, every artist has her little cubby where the strings go. But there's a huge anonymous bucket where, she used to like practice and make new things, or if she made things that wasn't tied to a certain artist. So I was doing mine in there. Well, she didn't tell me for a while, she started setting them aside so that when I put out an EP last year, she came out with a set of stuff inspired by my music, made out of my guitar strings. And I never expected her to be that. It was a super awesome surprise. But I put out this EP last year called Beyond the Setting Sun. It's a collection of like dusty Western tunes. And she made a bunch of jewelry for it. There's some over there if you want to check it out later. But actually, I'm delivering a huge crate of stuff to Pat Green tonight. So his stuff is here too. Maybe Pat Green fans. There's a bunch of that stuff over there. It was in the car, and I was like, I might as well bring that out. But I'm playing you guys a song off that EP, and I'm gonna give y'all a choice on what we do. First of all, I need some cheers for Texas or New Mexico. Let's hear New Mexico. Wow. Hey, if anybody from New Mexico is watching, I'm really sorry. We love you over there. Texas. Now, every song on this EP is about a thing or a place between Texas and New Mexico, whether there's something that happened or a place in general. So that we narrowed it down to Texas. There's San Angelo or Odessa. San Angelo? A little bit. Odessa? One Odessa? Okay, that's very rare. I think it's Odessa. I'm having real hard to keep this thing in tune today. I apologize. But kind of cool y'all picked Odessa because that song has been most people's favorite off of this EP. And it's about the scene that I got to watch play out in honky tonks all across Texas and beyond. That's close enough. Yeah, it's a song called How I Know, and it pretty much explains itself, so I'll just play it for you guys.
Thought that I smelled smoke as I saw her sparkle glance. With the flick of a lighter, your eyes grew brighter and the flames began to dance. You were gonna ask about the empty chair. All she had to do was smile. Pour a little whiskey on the small talk and set the night on fire. She's a girl in every honky-tonk dance hall dream, looking too good to be true. She's God's gift to cowboy, she's temptation in the Casey blues. She'll love you like you've never been. You'll never wanna let her go. Just do yourself a favor. Don't ask me how I know. hard for a song to play, she'll pull you in real slow. You'll feel her breath roll down your neck and swear that heaven's close. Before your heart goes missing, you'll be last call kissing, and she'll dance the whole way home. Now I can tell you how the story ends, but it's better if I don't. She's a girl in every honky-tonk dance hall dream, looking too good to be true. She's God's gift to cowboy, she's temptation in the Casey blues. She'll love you like you've never been, you'll never wanna let her go. Just do yourself a favor, don't ask me how I know, because I know I can save you the heartache that is gonna do you well. Well, I should know better, but the truth is I'd better do it all again. She's a girl in every honky-tonk dance hall dream, looking too good to be true. She's God's gift to cowboys, she's an angel in Lucchese blue. She'll love you like you've never been, you never wanna let her go. Just do yourself a favor, don't ask me how I know.
Man, your guitar playing is excellent.
It's taken me 2 years to get through that lead lick.
Sounds like a bluegrass pro played it, man. It was beautiful.
You're funny.
No, I'm serious.
I like you.
I'm serious. You guys having fun yet? Good. Michael, thank you so much for having me. He invited me to one of these in Fredericksburg in December, and it was so much fun, and it's just an honor to be able to do this and play my songs for people that actually are listening and not throwing stuff at me. It's great. And I've got so many new ones I want you guys to hear, but I know that there's only a little bit of time, so
Now you can say that.
yes. So I'm gonna play another new one for you. That was fun. I'd like to thank Pierce Guitars for giving me the most perfect acoustic guitar I've ever owned. It's amazing.
I
And,
think Angels make them.
yes, it is. It is such a great guitar. I will play it forever. And the best thing about this guitar is that my ex-wife can't take it away. It's mine. Yeah, it turns out in divorces, anything that's inherited or gifted, you can't take. So.
Unless it's streamed on Facebook, because you're a dick in public.
No, I read the law.
I'm not low. We had lawyers here.
I had my attorney check it out. Anyway, so here's another song, a new one. This is called Good Thing. And it's, I don't really know what to say about it. It's just me being thankful for still being able to do what I'm doing and getting another shot at not only music, but love and everything. So, Good Thing. It's not a happy song. Don't let the title fool you. Somebody told someone a lie. Somebody broke someone else's heart. We're all liars in our own truth. We're all playing a part. Somebody called someone a name, threw their past in their face. We're all running from grace, and I can't breathe without you. You're the air I need, and I can't make myself leave this room, 'cause I still smell you on the sheets. And second chances don't come around for fools like me, and I've been lonely long enough to know when you find a good thing, don't let that good thing go. I wanna be a better man, the kind of man you need. I wanna love you for who you are, or for whoever you want to be. And I can't breathe without you. You're the air I need, and I can't make myself leave this room, 'cause I still smell you on the sheets. And second chances don't come around for fools like me, and I've been lonely long enough to know when you find a good thing, you don't let that good thing go. And second chances don't come around for fools like me, and I've been lonely long enough to know when you find a good thing, you don't let that good thing go. Wait for it. This is my November Rain song. I'll drive 1,000 miles straight. I'll pull at the wheel. I'll find a way across the desert without a drop of rain, just to hold you in my arms. And I need you like the ocean needs the moon. There's no denying this pull towards you, and I can try to fight, but I know I'll lose. I'm helpless in your arms. Oh, and I'll drive 1,000 miles straight. I'll pull at the wheel. I'll find a way across the desert without a drop of rain, just to hold you in my arms. And I need you like the ocean needs the moon. There's no denying this pull towards you, and I could try to fight, but I know I'll lose. I'm helpless in your, helpless in your, helpless in your arms. Thank you.
So, am I to understand there's no like slash lead stuff?
Not yet, but once you get drums on it, we'll do it.
Alright.
So, fun fact. I'm glad that's not mine. Thank you. The other one would be the hipster drink I was referring to in previous work.
Okay, I'm pretty sure an old fashioned is the exact antithesis to hipster drink.
I know, but
It's
hipsters
older than
last
time,
a long
I'm pretty
time.
sure.
I know Don Draper kind of brought it back in the 90s. No, I'm saying, one thing about Kelton is, he plays drums on everything that I produce in the studio, and he's gonna play drums on some new stuff that I'm recording. So, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
So you will be playing drums when I do a Slash solo.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited.
Thanks for the line.
Hey, cheers, guys. All right, so you spent 13 years in the Sideman thing. Do you have a favorite show or favorite gig?
Man, that's a good
I
question.
mean, other than tonight.
Tonight's pretty up, it's up there. I'll be honest with you, all the shows that I've done since I came back from retirement, where I've been putting my new material out there and people listen to it, and it was so much more rewarding than playing stadiums and doing all this stuff. But I mean, I did have some fun shows. Ryan's telling me, no, that's not one of them. Sorry, Joel, if you're watching. I think one of my favorite shows was playing on David Leonard. That was the pinnacle for me, because like I watched him since I was a little kid, and getting to do it was like,
That's pretty
it
cool.
was awesome. That, and then maybe like
Did you ever play Red Rocks?
no, I
Okay.
didn't. You did.
Good. The reason I say good is because
That would be the ultimate.
that's on my bucket list. I was supposed to play it a couple years back. I'll tell that story later, but
My band played it before I joined, and they played it after I quit, but I didn't get to.
my story is almost as obnoxious.
Got a lot of near misses in my career. Right above.
Well, in the style of Pete Davis, I'll play you probably the saddest song I have.
Yes.